This is the second part of a one-shot I ran in Jakkafang's Project Moon tabletop RPG system, Stars of the City. You can find part 1 in the description below. The 4 department heads of L-Corp Branch 53 were each interrogated by Vera before an emergency occurred. The 5 managed to suppress the agent bewitched by the red shoes, 00408, and calm all the panicked clerks. But they suspect there might be more at play beneath the surface. Welcome back, everyone, to the second part of our session. And Lobotomy Corporation Branch L-53 was visited by Vera, an inspector from one of the other branches. And Vera met with each of the department heads here, Meru, Nix, Pryor, and Kai, to ask them some questions, gather some information, and assess their capabilities. However, during and right at the end of the meeting between Kai and Vera, they learned that there was a panic as a bunch of clerks suddenly started panicking. And one of them had gotten their hands on 00408. All the clerks were successfully suppressed without any of them being killed. However, the agent wearing the red shoes had their heart ripped out by and then was kicked in the groin by Vera after the 5 successfully managed to take down that agent before they could add further to the amount of corpses in the facility. And all 5 of you have a moment now as you are investigating the area, making sure if there's anything else to be aware of, and Mix, who took a closer look at the body, learned that there might be something more going on than what it seemed, given the extent of this agent's obsession and the fact that the clerks were sent into such a frenzy. And what would you all like to do now?
Well, all right, we said we're pressing on, so let's press on. Vera, you seem to be the inspector, so I suppose inspect away.
Will do, sir. And she will lead the way, walking down the halls, trying to find any trails of blood or any other signs that there was additional conflict.
Absolutely. You know what? We can do another attempt here as you're looking around and trying to see what there is. I feel like it would probably be an intellect attempt, I imagine.
Okay. That's not easy for me, but we'll give it a shot.
But we'll say
Yep.
It is 2d10s. Also, I didn't let you all do this before, but there is a helping mechanic where you can assist an ally with an attempt. It can't stack up to it's a maximum of 4 dice, but 2 of you, it looks like, could help out as long as your intellect is no more than 1 lower than Vera's. Or as long as Vera's...
Well, that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yep, because Vera, I believe your intellect is... 1.
1. So, with all that help, plus... I do have a passive to give me another die, but that doesn't really help, given I've already reached the max of 4. So I'm just gonna roll all 4 at once, and hope I get lucky.
Absolutely. So that is...
Yeah.
Oh, 1!
There's a 1!
8, 4, and 1.
All right!
That last die really helped.
You succeed. You do find traces of blood. And when you're looking around, you can find where the blood leads, and it looks like somebody, when you're investigating, you see that it looks like someone was storing bodies and corpses in one of, like, basically, like, had kind of torn up a panel in the wall to hide some corpses in there. But when you open the panel expecting to see the corpses, there's nothing inside. There's still the blood, but you don't see any bodies.
You guys get any sort of corpse stealing amnos around here?
I don't like that.
Anything that eats corpses, takes them, possesses them?
It's alright, we don't hear the trumpet, so it can't possibly be a breach of that magnitude. It would have already been picked up by the system.
Yeah.
I mean, the systems tend to be a little finicky during inspections, you know?
Lady...
Leave that to me.
Prior almost catches himself saying Lady Ange, and then he corrects himself and goes, "Our manual has been exceptionally on the ball with trumpet timing, so I'm not too concerned, but it could be one of our multitude of..." And he looks over at Mix. I think they've had the same idea.
Yeah. Well, you know, and Mick's kind of like sort of snapping back to it, kind of remembering where they are. Well, yes, I think Prior and I are in agreement about what it could be for once. That's not pretty.
Kai,
Mm-hmm.
could you direct us to your elf containment unit for inspection?
Kai quietly nods and leads the way.
As you take a step, you hear this.
Oh.
It's just not my day.
Casualties unknown. Elf breach.
Oh, lovely.
And the group of you see that there are 3 panicked clerks who are running away from something. They're sticking together in the formation that Prior told them. And they kind of look at all of you and say, it got out.
We can
Understood.
hear that.
Move! Are there any other clerks in the vicinity?
Not alive.
Cinna,
Yes.
I would like to trigger my story ability.
Absolutely. Go ahead and trigger your story ability.
Prior brings up his tablet, swings a few notes on it, pulls up the intercom, and there's a loud buzzing sound throughout the facility as we flash back to a training protocol mission as Prior activates "You fool!" And I shall put that in chat.
Absolutely.
We flash back to a training team meeting and he goes, "Mountain of Smiling Bodies. It's one of the newest abnormalities that we've brought into the facility. If you consult your training guide, we've gotten key data, thanks to Manager Kai, on this abnormality and specificity. It loves to eat corpses and it gets stronger every time it does. When you hear the breach announcement, you're going to want to group up, pick up any bodies you find along the way and toss them into the incinerator. Move as a unit and do not let yourself be killed. I know normally protocol is to stand and fight, but in this case, all clerks must prioritize their own survival. Grab any agents and leave with them. You need to minimize casualties." As we flash back to this current scene, Prior hits the intercom button and goes, "Protocol D712, I repeat, Protocol D712. All clerks, all agents, evacuate."
Absolutely. Because of your training protocol, it has not devoured as many corpses as it would have liked to. I'm going to say that it will start the combat with a... Let's see, what do we want to start with? You know what? It will start the combat with 2 feeble.
I'll take that. And with that, yeah. Prior, Vera watches as this happens. You watch these clerks. These normally, as you're probably understood from other facilities, poorly trained, poorly organized, quaking bodies clutching a 9mm pistol with a purpose, you know what it's for, move like well-trained soldiers, like syndicate high-level agents as they suddenly group together and begin moving in lockstep. And you just watch as all around you, you hear the sounds of people moving in locked, ordered formation. Prior runs a tight ship, and it is a ship that has no leaks in it.
Absolutely. And do you all run towards where you heard that scream?
Yeah.
Until the level 5 or EX agents are able to get here, we must handle the suppression. Let's move.
Ugh.
So moving to RQ, I think we
You all, because of Vera's previous attempt that was successful, and Prior's story ability, you are all prepared, you are all ready. And I'm going to add, it's got that status, beginning with 2 feeble. You all see mountain of smiling bodies in the hall. It is disgusting. I do not know if Vera is familiar with this abnormality, but the rest of you very much are, and you can see this big spherical flesh mass. There is different parts and debris inside of it, and you can see these mouths that are covered in blood and the white melted mask-like faces of those in twisted agony it has absorbed. And this thing looks like it has eaten. None of you know why. Ange didn't sound any alarms or any notifications. But you can guess at why she may have. And it looks like it has been feasting for a while.
As we get into this combat, I want to remind everyone what to reset before we go. Your hit points will stay. Your stagger resist will be reset to full. Your emotion points will be set to your persona stat. And your light will be set to max.
Cool beans.
That should do it. And Cinna makes sure to adjust the enemy's initiative type to enemy.
Yes, thank you.
Reset all your status effects as well.
Yes, all of you be sure to reset your status effects.
I went ahead and tried to reset most of yours, but the sheets are being a little finicky, so just double check.
No worries. I'm gonna get ready to roll that initiative for all of you. Do when I hit roll all.
Five speed dice, not bad.
I'll take that.
And oh, this is such a long initiative tracker. There we go.
Yep,
Pop that out
it
side
gets
by side. There's one last thing that happens.
Senna, I don't believe this was that you hit the NPC button for its speed dice.
Oh! That is odd. I switched it to non-player.
Oh, then never mind. It's working probably. Never
Yep.
mind.
No,
Okay.
you're good. You're good. For some reason, it did roll above. I think it's because it says 6.01.
One of them, it applied to one of them, but all the rest.
Alright, then. Yeah, I mean, you can just manually drop it to 6.0, I think.
There we
Should
go.
reset.
I just moved Kai up a little bit.
There we go.
I think everything else applied.
Work.
No. There's one above prior that's not supposed to be.
Oh, you're right. Yep, that should be under prior. So I'm just going to move prior up slightly. My apologies. I did change it to non-player, so I'm not sure why not all of the speed dice did, but that is okay. That said, before anything else happens, there is a passive that does go off at the very beginning.
Oh.
In case any of you try the doors. They are locked in this area of the facility.
Well, thanks, Mr. DM. It's very sweet of you.
And, Kai, you... Oh! My bad, everyone. One other thing happens at the beginning of combat before, Actually, I should ask this. Jakkafang. Do passives that trigger at the start of a scene on an enemy automatically trigger at the start of the scene regardless of when the enemy acts?
And yes. All start of scene stuff starts at the start of the scene before anything else.
Amazing.
Some can even trigger before rolling if they involve like haste and stuff.
Perfect. The abnormality in front of all of you lets out a roar. And you all begin at the start of each odd-numbered scene with one paralyze.
That's nice. Could you do one more time? I don't think I heard that loud enough, actually.
You start with one paralyze.
No,
No,
I mean,
sorry,
I mean the
scream.
The scream.
On the scream? Yeah.
Yeah. One. Oh wow. Thank you. Oh god.
So
Have fun.
What paralyze basically means, when you roll your skill, you're gonna see a little paralyze button next to it. You want to make sure to light that up, and it's gonna make your first die roll minimum, guaranteed.
Oh gosh.
But it'll only apply for the first die you use. So don't roll it on, put it on anything else. And then once it's used, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yep. And with that,
Oh.
Kai, you can now act.
Great. And if I attack this this thing or one of these things, don't you I know what it's gonna do, like in response before I attack, right?
Yes, you let me know what you're... oh, right, if you're targeting it, I tell you what it's gonna do. Thank you. It's gonna devour.
I'm scared. Okay.
Yeah, so this is an enemy we're really gonna want to pay attention to what each skill does.
Yep. And you should probably pick a dice with multiple dice to roll because you're gonna roll minimum of your first one.
Yeah. Because I'm paralyzed. That's so cute. Aw. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna use discarded toy.
Absolutely.
Okie dokie. And sorry, which paralysis. Okay. Got it.
God.
So first one is a free versus a 2. Because it is feebled right now. It is going to win the clash, so it gains 1 strength.
Oh.
However, Kai, you also, you get, wait a second. Kai gets to reduce 1 ailment on himself by 4. Oh, wait, no, paralyzed is not an ailment, I don't believe. Right?
Paralyzed is an ailment.
It is an...
So, actually, you re-roll that die.
Oh,
I
sick.
don't know if it'll apply to paralyze. Let's see if it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
9! Okay!
There we go. Yep.
Oh my gosh! So Kai, you win the first clash with a 9 for your block against the free. You also, you're not intercepting, so you don't get power +2, but you won the clash, so you deal +1 stagger on that clash win, and the Mountain of Smiling
That's
Bodies.
a pretty meaty stagger. That's a pretty meaty stagger.
Yeah, so that'll deal 6 stagger because it's based on the difference instead of the raw power, and then a +1, so 7 stagger.
7 stagger. All right, and this, yes, there's no extras from affinities because this is a block and not an offensive, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. That's gonna be your 7 stagger. And Kai, your second one, it rolled a 5 and you rolled a 4. So it does beat you on this one. However, it is if the opposing die is offensive, or sorry, that's evade, I'm reading the wrong one. If the opposing die is offensive, reduce damage and stagger taken by the die's power. So it's doing 5, you rolled a 4, so I believe you would only be taking 1 damage, which you would then, because this is Pierce,
I just take that, I think.
Yep, you just take the 1 damage. However, you take an extra damage. You take 2 for your stagger. So you go down 1, and then you go down 2 for your stagger.
Okay, 1 health, 2 stagger.
Yep,
Okay, sick.
I believe I did that right. It won the clash, so it gains 1 strength. And it also...
It gains 1 strength and not 2 this turn. That's still a win.
Yep. It also inflicts 1 disarm on you, Kai. So your defensive dice are going to be at -1 that you roll from here on out. And then, it only had 2 dice. You have a 3rd dice. You are able to hit it for, that is 5. And you also get to, so you're inflicting 5 slash. So that is going to be -2 for the damage and the stagger both. So you're doing 3, but you add 1 for your might. So do 5 plus 1 is 6. -2, you're doing 4 damage to it. And in terms of stagger, you are doing 3 damage to it. And you also inflict... Oh.
Yep, good.
Oh, sorry. Did I fuck up any of my calculations there?
Not yet. I just wanted to let you know something else. The strength and the feeble technically cancel each other out. So instead of gaining 1 strength, he would reduce his feeble by 1.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for letting me know. All right. I'll keep that in mind when it comes to those then. And we then, I've done the damage. And is there anything else you get, Kai? You inflict 2 bleed. And at the end, after use, you gain free aggro. So I'll give you that aggro. And would you like to describe what it looks like, Kai? when you use discarded toy on this thing.
Gosh, I'm gonna be so honest. I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm seeing this thing physically, but like, I don't know how one would even begin to attack this. I suppose.
He meows and aims for the eyes.
Yeah, he meows and aims for the eyes. Thank you, Prior. Yeah, that sounds enough like him. He goes and shoots his little bear claws into its eyes and starts trying to like crush him.
Absolutely. And as you try to aim for those, I imagine the melted masks. It is now to the Smiling Body's turn.
Oh, which speed dice did it lose from
Yes,
with Kai
thank
there?
you. It used its last speed dice. So it lost that one. And it is going to... so many decisions. I think it's first going to come at... You know what? Mix and Kai are both right in front of it, so it's coming at Mix first. Mix, as the mouth opens.
Mr. DM, I think you misspoke. I think you meant to say prior.
Don't
Try that
worry.
one more time.
Don't worry. It's coming for him. It's coming for him as well. It's coming for all of you. You know what? You actually gave me a wonderful idea.
Yeah.
It lets out a horrid screech. And it's going to use horrid screech and spend free light to do that.
I see. Against prior, right?
Well, against all of
Prior,
you.
right?
It has an attack weight of 5.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
That's
Okay,
no
wait.
good.
How does attack weight work with speed dice?
Right! Would you like to explain Jakkafang?
Attack weight basically, it only works if you are actively attacking, and it targets all the creatures, and all the creatures get to clash at once.
And then all of its other speed dice would go unopposed. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
It can be a motherfucker.
Okay, what do I even want to clash against this one?
I suppose I will use Surprise Sting.
Wait, do we know what the attack... Like, do we get to see what the attack will do to us if
No.
we
Not
don't?
until the first
No.
time it happens.
We'll
Okay.
use parry.
I'm gonna use, if I'm to live one life, let it be the...
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess I'll use, so I'll just use the magic bullet fire.
Absolutely. So, I'll show what Horrid Screech does first.
Okay, that's not that bad.
And we'll see what all of you do one at a
That's
time.
pretty bad.
That's really bad.
That's really bad.
All right, so
That's horrible.
surprise sting. We'll do Vera first. Vera, 10 versus 2. You lose the
Is
first
the second one. Because of the Clash Lose effect. Nice.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
hit for 10 blunt.
Yep, it is hitting you for 10 blunt. You get to boost your final die.
You also gain safeguard.
Oh, yep.
Yes!
So that protects against the sinking, and I have one more despair. So I do not take the sinking. I am, however, taking a good bit of damage still, but that's my paralyze.
Ooh, does safeguard guard against both of the 2 sinking that would be inflicted?
Right.
No, because the second
yes,
one, the
you
second
only
one
take-
does, but the second one doesn't
only-
hit because Vera gets the final dice of the second attack +2, which means the 2 counter each other out.
Right. Oh, no, sorry. I meant for the first attack, it inflicts 2 sinking on the
so
one that hit.
Safeguard prevents all of one status being afflicted at once.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool. You still got 1 safeguard then. That's very good for you. And second one ties, so I believe nothing happens on the second one.
Yep. So
Awesome.
That's nice. And I have clashed twice, so I get 2 emotion points.
Yes, thank you. You should get 2 emotion points. Kai, you should also get 2 emotion points, Kai, because you also clashed twice on the first one. So Kai is at 6 emotion. Mix, yeah, we'll do Mix next. Mix, you parry. First one, you lose. You rolled a 1 versus a 10. So what you're gonna do on an evade win is that you do, or sorry, on an evade lose, you reduce stagger taken by the die's power. So you will reduce your stagger by 1. So you are actually going to be taking from Horrid Screech. It would be doing 10. You reduce it to 9. And it is blunt, so you get to reduce it again by 1. So you are only taking do 10 minus 1 minus 1. You are taking 8 stagger damage. But you are taking 9 regular damage.
Ow. I do get 1 haste after use.
Yes. That happens after the clashes are done. So that has not been given yet.
But
yep. Sorry, I'm going one at a time. And then for the next one, it rolled a 9 versus your 6. You did not roll minimum, so you don't get to re-roll. And that basically means it's going to be doing 9 damage to you, which gets reduced -1 because of your blunt. So you're taking 8 damage and 9 stagger, and you're inflicted with 2 sinking.
Well, it's fine. We're still standing.
But you did clash twice, so you
I
are
did.
going to get 2 emotion.
That's true. Oh.
And then we go to, we'll do Prior's next. Prior, which one were you using?
If I am to live one life, let it be thee. Oops, I forgot to hit paralyze on the first one, but it's okay. We can just set that to 1.
Absolutely.
I rolled a 2, so it's the difference of 1.
Yep, so the first one you would be taking, that's gonna be 10 damage coming at you. So you're taking, you take
You also
minus
lose
1.
5 HP from the...
Yes, I lose. So first I lose 5 HP.
Yes.
Then I take 10 damage.
Oh, actually, I'm so sorry, Prior. I just remembered it has a passive. That actually triggers when when it's dealing damage to you.
Jesus.
What did
fuck.
I personally do to you, Cinna? I
Listen.
take an extra 5 damage.
Yep.
I gain 2 emotion points on use. So lose the first clash. I gain 1 thorns though, so he's gonna take 1 damage.
Ooh.
Yep. It will take 1 damage.
Then my second dice. Also I take. I also have to double check. I take all defensive non-counter dice plus 1 power. So I would actually. So I take stagger 10 minus 2. I take 8 stagger, so that brings me to 20. And then right, and then what damage type is this? Sorry, I'm double
No,
checking.
you are good.
This is blunt.
Blunt
This is blunt. So I do
damage.
take -1. I take -1.
Yep.
And then my second dice. I am at half or below half HP, so I will get power +4 on the second attack. Thank God. So that's
Yep.
actually 13. I will
Versus
also take the 2 sinking.
9. So you win. You win the second clash. So you are going to be dealing, I believe, 13 damage to this thing.
Yes.
You get a charge. And
Thank God.
It is taking slash damage, which it does reduce by 2, so it is taking 11 damage.
Okay. And then I save and evade dice, and it takes another 2 damage.
Yep. Sorry, give me one moment. You save your evade dice, you said?
Well, yeah, because
and-
it only had 2 attacks, so yeah. So an evade dice goes into my back pocket, and it takes another 2 slashing damage. And I clash twice, so I get another 2 emotion points.
Yep. It does reduce that damage from the slash, I think, to 0 if you're only doing 2 damage to it, because it minuses all slashing by 2. Same with the stagger.
Cool.
All right. And I believe that is your clash.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything there. And then we go to you, Meru. What do you do on yours?
I said I was gonna be using magical fire.
Yes, thank you.
Paralysis.
I'm sure prior you marked that off. Now that you spent it.
Okay,
Magic-
well,
Sorry, mark what off?
Ooh. Your
Okay.
paralysis. It's spent.
Oh,
now.
thank you. Right, thank you.
Yep.
Remember, you can use that charge you have to re-roll a
Yeah.
die that you don't like.
I might need it.
So, Meru, the first one, it got a 10 versus your 2. So,
Yeah.
you don't do anything on your first one, and it is going to hit you for 10 damage. So it is blunt, so you take an extra 2.
That's fine.
So you are going down from 120 to
108.
108. Yep. And then your stagger is you don't have to take an extra 2 for the stagger, but you still take 10 whole for the stagger. You're at
Wow.
25. Then we go to the second clash. Oh, and you're inflicted with 2 sinking. Don't forget that.
Oh. Okay.
Second clash, it had a 9 versus your 1 evade. So
Yeah.
you don't get your on evade, you don't get your clash win. However, you do get to reduce your stagger by 1, the damage you take. So you are taking 9 blunt damage, which for you is 11.
Okay.
So you're at 97. The stagger you take, you reduce by 1. So you're taking 8 stagger.
Okay.
And your last one does hit it. So you do hit it for 7 pierce, because it doesn't have anything to clash against you with. So you're doing 7 damage to it, which is reduced by 1. You also do inflict burn on it. So I'll put that you did a point of burn, or you did 3 points of burn. And you also get to add an extra 2 damage from your might. So you had a pretty big hit here. And then Kai, I didn't realize how scary attack weight skills were. My bad, everyone. Kai, you have nothing you can do against this.
Yeah.
You are just going to take the 4 sinking from both of those. And in total, you take 10, which is reduced, I believe, because you resist blunt, so you take 8 damage, and then you take 10 stagger damage from the first one. And for the second one, you take 9 minus 2 for damage, which is 7 damage. And for the stagger, you take 28 minus 9, which is not, 2. Yeah, you take the 9 damage, so you're down to 19. Alright, so I think that's all of your clashes. I don't think I forgot anything that triggers from anyone. I'm double checking to see.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I was listening to you. What was the final? Was I down to 19 total, or are you saying it was 19 stagger done?
Oh, no, not 19 stagger done. You're down to 19 stagger. You took 9. You took 9. So that was me doing the calculations for you.
I was at 38 before now.
Because you also took there were 2 attacks that hit you.
Oh.
So you
Right,
took 38 minus 10, and then you took another 9.
Brain. Okay, thank you.
No, you're all good.
Yeah. This attack was actually fairly balanced. It just rolled fucking well.
I'm glad it was balanced. I was really scared there for a second. Hi everyone, I'm Sinophon, and I have never made something for this system before, and this was my first attempt. I got a little too excited about making Mountain of Smiling Bodies.
Yep. It's looking tough so far, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yes, if you'd all like to describe what you do in response, in order that you all triggered your skills, as this thing basically lets out this horrific scream, unlike anything I imagine most of you have heard before.
Vera basically just pulls her hat down to her ears.
Pryor's eardrums rupture and begin to bleed out of both sides of his head, and he just ignores it.
Mix, do you have a description of what Mix does?
I'm just thinking. I think Mix dies. No, Mix. Oh God. Mix will try their best to like. How do you even like dodge a scream? Mix will try and like jump back and like cover their ears, but I mean they're just not fast enough, and they feel it's almost like their eardrums like feel like they shatter. I mean they don't actually, but like it feels like it. But it's fine. It's fine. Mix is goated.
Speaking of Nick, oh, there we go. I was looking at the sheets and it looked like we didn't go through their damage, but it did. It's just this Foundry's being weird.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to take a look at that. Also, get rid of your paralyze, because that was used up.
Yeah.
Alright. On to its next die.
Yep. Oh yeah. Sorry, Meru. Do you have something that you did in response to what happened?
Oh, I mean, he took a pretty decent hit from that. Obviously he didn't get like staggered, but I think he does stagger backwards a little bit, you know. And he kinda, he is able to fire a shot, but I think you can see like how his hands kind of shake a little, even though that last shot does, you know, it connects and all. But yeah.
Absolutely. And Kai, how do you feel as this thing just lunges at you, and you have nothing to defend yourself with?
Well, God, okay. I mean, the scream's one thing by itself. Which, like, I don't know if you've ever been, like, so sick that you can't hear right, and then you try to pop your ears and it just makes it really agonizing, but I have a feeling it's somewhat similar to that. And then and then immediately followed up by being lunged at. I think, honestly, he'd rather be the one taking that than, one of the others, or, at least Prior. He's not happy about being attacked. I don't know. I don't think Kai particularly fears, being hurt as long as he's not dead.
Absolutely. And this thing has 2 more speed die. I think, Mix, you're still right in front of it. It's going to come at you, and it's going to use Pained Whale.
Shanna,
Yes,
I know where you live.
that is true. You do.
Don't do this.
It's still got Feeble on it.
Please. It's fine. All right.
Would you like
It's
to use
using
your
what?
speed dice? It's using Pained Whale on you.
Using Pained Whale. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. You know what? I'd love to. I think I will parry again.
Absolutely.
Well, that ain't right. It's fine. I roll well.
Why is it
right?
rolling so well?
It's fine.
God.
It's fine. Mix is famous for rolling well, everyone. Chat, for people who are new, Mix is famous for rolling well. They always clutch it.
Oh, 4, so that ties, so you don't get to reuse.
Yep, that first one is a tie with the 4 and the 4. Nothing happens.
I
The
get another
second
haste at
one
the end.
is a 7 versus a 6. Let me check if that was the minimum value. It was not, so you do lose the second one, Mix.
It's fine.
You are going to take 7 piercing damage. So you take that 7 damage, and you take 7 to your stagger. And then the third one comes in. And it also inflicts 1 sinking on you, Mix. You are going to take another 6 damage. And you're also going to take another 6 stagger. And you're inflicted with 1 paralyze. So in total...
I have been staggered.
Yes. Would you like to describe what it's like as you try to parry this thing and immediately become staggered?
No, Senna, I wouldn't like to describe. Well, Mr. DM, I think Mix is once again. It is this abnormality is clearly bull rushing Mix, and Mix is just like bull rush completely. Almost like it rams into it and like just screams again. And I think Mix just gets slammed into the wall. They like spit out some blood, I think their nose starts to bleed a bit. They're still up, but they're clearly dizzy and concussed and not doing well. They're in over their head with this one. But they're still alive. They're still up. For whatever that's worth.
And Mix, this thing, Kai, it sees you right in front of it. And it is going to try to devour you again. So, tie. It's not clashing. It does inflict 1 feeble on you.
Okie dokie.
And it's going to deal, this is pierce damage. So it deals 3 damage to you. And for stagger, it only deals 2. Oh, sorry, your pierce is +1, so it does deal 4.
I'm at 15.
Yep. And then the second one comes in at you, and this one, it's not clashing, so it doesn't get any strength, but it does hit you with a disarm. And it also is going to be hitting you for 9 damage and 10 for your stagger. So that's going to be... You're down to 62, and you're down to 5 for your stagger resist.
Oh my god, okay. I'm dying. Thanks, Sinna.
Absolutely. And Vera, it is your turn.
Okay. Targeting the dude. What's it responding with? What's it gonna do?
So it is going to respond with... Let's see. It's only got 1 light left, so it's gonna pained wail on you.
Pained whale, so that was... Okay. Sure. I guess I'll hit it back with a wild spin. And hope for the best. Wait, what? That should not be a blunt. Hang on. One of my wild spin dice are wrong. That should be a block. There we go. I do not have any power modifiers, I believe. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do not. Because it does not have primordial.
That's your wild spin, and here is its pained wail.
4-2-2 versus my 5-1-2. Okay.
Oh, so you win the first one. So you're inflicting 2 tremor.
Yep.
And you're dealing 5 damage to it. 5 blunt damage.
Also another one. Yep.
Let's go. You are also doing to its, stagger. That's going to be 5 because it doesn't have any affinities against blunt. And then the second one is going to be that was a 2 versus a 1 on your block. So you do not get the extra 2 thing there, but you do get to reduce damage and stagger taken by the die's power. So I believe you reduce it all by 1. So if you're taking...
I take another 1 stagger for my weakness. Yep.
Absolutely.
Take 1. Oh. Okay. And then I'm inflicted with 1 sinking.
Yep. You're inflicted with 1 sinking.
Oh, and that eats my safeguard. But that is okay because the next die, I believe, is a tie, so I do not take the paralyze.
Yep, that it is. So you avoid the paralyzed as they both roll at a 2. So that is a tie. And Vera, would you like to describe what it's like as this thing lets out a wail and seems to clamber and shamble right towards you?
She is definitely looking worried, but she steels herself and just fucking spins around with the axe. Just trying to beat it away, not even trying to really go for damage. Just making sure it does not have an opportunity to hit.
Absolutely. And at the end of the scene, they are going to trigger some things. So basically, let's see. Meru, you're... Oh?
Sorry, it would have taken its bleed damage a couple of times.
Oh
so
my
just
gosh!
hit the -1 button on the bleed.
Yes!
Twice.
Thank you. I forgot to trigger the bleed.
So that should deal a total of 3 damage.
That it is. And then all of the statuses trigger at the end of the turn. So I believe that, Meru, your syncing triggers, if you can hit that button there. Prior's syncing triggers.
Yep. Oh boy.
And
I
you
got
get
it.
rid of your thorns.
Yep.
Kai's syncing triggers. And Kai also gets rid of aggro, disarm, and do aggro, disarm, and I thought Kai had something else. Feeble.
It doesn't get rid of all aggro, it just halves it.
Oh, thank
If he
you.
was at 3, that would put him down to 1.
Yep. Kai goes to 1 aggro. Mix, I don't believe, had any debuffs on them. And... Or did Mix already trigger anything?
Yeah, mix triggered.
Mix triggered? Awesome. And the burn triggers. There we go. And it gets rid of its feeble. And we go to, with all the speed dice used, the next scene, where you all roll again. However, it does have a passive that triggers on the start of even turns.
Please, Cinna. Cinna.
I'm so sorry.
Brother.
Listen, this
brother.
might actually help you.
Well,
Mm.
I believe.
It's going to do this right here. It loses 1 speed die
Oh,
on even
thank God.
turns.
Oh, thank God it hit the wall! It charged over!
Yep. You all see as it charges through you all and then suddenly starts to kind of like let out these heavy, like, breathing. It's this horrific noise as it seems to, like, be calling out for more, and you can see that it looks like the arms are reaching, searching for more corpses. And Prior, you remember too that you had your clerks get out of there and get out of there what they could in terms of corpses. You have a feeling that this thing, as much as it was able to consume, probably would have been a lot worse had it gotten even more, as it's slowed down by the fact that it needs more and more mass and more fuel for itself.
Alright. Round 2.
Yep.
okay.
And it'll automatically remove one of its speed die. So I'll remove speed die number 5, whatever that rolls, will not count. There we go. And speed die number 5 is...
Regain your light, everybody.
Yes.
You have it already?
Oh, nice.
Yep, make sure you all regain your light. It also will regain its light.
I'm staggered, so
Oh shit. So Mix, you are staggered. You actually do not regain light. I believe Mix does not regain light, and Mix currently, you are not able to use any of your speed dice.
Gotcha. So I'm staggered
So
for
this
the
happened
next.
last scene, right?
Yeah, this happened last scene. Yeah.
So yeah, this will be the only round you're staggered. So this is good because it's the off round.
Okay. Cool.
So you do
No,
not wanna be
it's
staggered
good.
this time.
Mix doesn't have any speed dice. This is a positive thing.
It's better than it being this turn because that would fuck everything up.
Gotcha. All right. So
This is the
Mix
turn we can
is
protect you.
yes. Mix is chill. I got you.
All right. Well, Meru, you get to go first. You get to go first, Meru. What would you like to do?
See, I feel like I'm terrified right now. Because I saw just how much damage I took when I got hit last time. I feel like, I hate to say it again, I feel like I should be holding my speed dice again. 'Cause if this thing attacks me and I can't fight back, I feel like I'm cooked.
Not a bad idea, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're gonna hold yours then?
Yes.
Well, that's probably a good thing you did, because it sees you in the back there, where it's just charged into the wall. And, Meru, it's going to use Vomit on you.
Oh, that's cute. I love that.
As it turns and it starts to cough up this mess of blood towards you.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Oh god, I hate not knowing what's about to happen to me. I guess I'll, sorry, I'm just trying to, I guess I'll, sorry. I guess I'll use flooding bullets, I guess?
Absolutely. You can go roll that, and it's going to use Vomit in response.
I'm rolling very badly.
I'm just checking what's your health
Jesus
at, Meru.
Christ.
You're not half health yet. You're good. It rolled a 13 for that first one.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And you rolled a 4. So you are going to be taking 13 damage.
Okay.
I'm sure you're fine. It is blunt, which you are weak to, so that's going to be 15 damage.
Is that also 15?
No, that is
stagger?
only 13 for your stagger.
Okay, I have 2 left.
You have also been inflicted with 2 feeble, 2 disarm, and 2 fragile.
Okay.
But I believe that the fragile doesn't apply to this hit, it applies to the following
Next
hits. Yep. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, though, Jakkafang.
Sorry, I was looking at something else. What was it?
Oh, you're good. Fragile applies, if you apply fragile on a hit, it doesn't apply to that hit, it applies to following hits.
Correct. Yes.
Cool. In that case, Meru, that was its only dice for that. So your other dice will hit. However, I do believe they have 2 feeble on them. So they are
all reduced by 2.
Yep, they're all reduced by 2. However, you get to do 5 for the first one. You add your +2 from your might. So that's going to be 7 minus 1 is 6. So your first one hits it for 6. And it hits the stagger for 6 2 That's going to be 5 for the stagger for it. And then your second one, you also inflict 1 burn on it. So it's at 2 burn.
Alright.
Your second one hits it for 6. You do have the 2 feeble, so that's going to be a 4. You didn't win a clash, so you can't activate your blaze for either of those. But you're doing 4 plus 2, which is 6. It minus it by 1, so that's 5. 5 more damage it takes. And in terms of stagger, it's taking 4 minus 1 for free. And then your final one does... Oh, you inflicted another burn. So it's now at 3 burn. At the final one, you bring it up to 4 burn. You're doing 4 minus 2, so that's 2. It does reduce the 2 to 1, so that only does 1 damage. Oh, but you have your plus 2 from your might, so you'd actually be doing 4 minus 1 for free, so that would be 3 damage to it, and for the stagger, that would be 2 minus 1 for 1. So you do 3 health, 1 stagger. You've inflicted all your burns, so it's currently at 4 burn. And would you like to describe what it looks like when you use flooding bullets on this?
Yeah, no, just remind me, what exactly was being thrown up on him?
Basically, there was just this mess of blood and body parts that came out as it vomited up on you.
Great. Yeah, so that happens. And I think for a second, like, he stumbles a little, and then kind of for a second, he just kind of stands there as, like, all of this, like, I guess, like, these, like, blood and guts and stuff are just, like, coating him now. And he almost, like, doesn't know how to react, but, he's able to just shake that off, kind of, like, shake out Magic Bullet a little bit, and then, he will fire a few consecutive shots, as fast as Magic Bullet is capable of doing. I know it's not the fastest weapon, but yeah, that's kind of gross.
Yep. And that's your speed dice, and that was one of its speed dice as well. Which brings us then...
I do believe it was its highest speed dice because Meru held to wait for it to use its speed dice.
Yes, thank you. You are correct. It was its highest speed dice, and Meru did hold. So Prior, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Prior is basically falling apart. Blood is gushing from his head, from his legs, from his arms. He coughs up blood. However, as he does, he smears it against the thorns on his head and says, "Let this not be our end. We have purpose. We have duty. We have function. Remember yourselves. Remember what you fight for. Remember, there is a future beyond this, and that is what we fight for." And Prior is going to spend his emotion to activate Penitence Ego.
Absolutely. You feel the crown of thorns on your head, Prior. Almost feel more comforting rather than those thorns digging into you. It almost feels like there's this glow, there's this being watching over you as you can feel one sin's light. And all allies regain 10 health, and all of you gain 1 safeguard.
I got you all.
Thank you, Prior.
So,
what is it?
Reminder on what Safeguard does. It will, the next debuff or ailment you get, it just nullifies.
Got you all. What is it using against me? I'm using Penitence no matter what it throws at me.
Oh, yes, I probably should have told you what it was using against you first. It's going to use against you. You know what? It's gonna use... We'll use flop down.
Flop down, perfect, something we haven't seen before. No reason not to use penitence then. Okay. Well, I shall roll it.
Absolutely.
No
And make sure-
modifiers in this case. Yep.
All right, and let me roll for flop down. That's a 9 versus a 7. You win the first one. So that block on a win, you deal stagger equal to the die's power versus the opposing die's power. So you deal 2 stagger to it.
Hell yeah. And the second dice is just discarded, but that doesn't matter. A quick question: am I considered all allies, or is all allies everyone
Yes,
but Prior?
I actually saw that, and I'm adjusting it in the thing right now. But yes, it does count yourself.
All right,
If it
let's
says
go.
All other allies, it doesn't.
Thank you very much. I will take that protection, that safeguard then. And with that, Prior is looking a little better as the light burns out of him, and as if he's a conductor pointing it in a direction, it seems to solidify as he goes forward and lands just straight. He just punches this thing. Like, with the power of one sin on his side, he just bare knuckles it, and for a moment, there is a flash of power. And while it does not seem to harm it particularly, it does seem to stagger it for a moment, as even Prior is surprised with the flood of emotion and power through him. That is the end of Prior's turn.
Absolutely. And Vera, we go to your turn.
Oh, and I did clash twice, so I will regain 2
You
emotion.
did.
points.
You regained 2 emotion and also had to use one of its speed die. So it has 1 less speed die now.
Okay. You know what? Prior is still very hurt, and has no dice left to clash with. I think I'm gonna hold.
Absolutely.
Make sure to mark off Prior's speed die as used.
Thank you. That has been done. And it is its turn again. It is looking at who's here. And I think it's going to... You know what? It's gonna use... Vomit on you, Prior.
All right, Prior's breaking it down to this funky beat right now. He is no speed dice to clash.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Prior brings his arms up, prepared to be hit by the strike, unless someone intercepts him who's holding their speed dice right now.
Don't look at me.
Would you like to intercept Vera?
Yes. Sorry. I was sending a message to the creator of the module about some stuff.
Absolutely.
So I think it would be really funny if you said Prior's at low HP. I think I'll hold my speed dice. No, I'll watch him get hit. I just wanted to hold it to see it happen.
Alright, so...
Mixed moment.
Yes, I'm not technically supposed to have seen what it's using. Shit. Well, I'd like to use my counter die, but I don't actually remember what the rules are. So if I'm intercepting with the speed die, I don't believe I can use my counter die. I think.
I believe they can
rulings.
only be deployed once per opposing skill. If they win a clash, they're used again in the next opposing die.
Yeah. I know that bit. I'm just trying to remember how it works with me intercepting.
Absolutely.
Because I'm using a speed die to intercept, so I think I have to use that speed die to retaliate. If that makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Well, I mostly just want to avoid that first hit. I have 2 light to work with. My only... Fuck it. Groin buster, I guess.
Absolutely.
No, wait, that can't clash win at all. I'm not supposed to have seen this skill is the problem. Wild spin, I guess.
Wild spin. All right.
I don't have any special benefits, I believe. So... Oh, wait, what? I thought it was... Oh!
No.
Oh,
wait,
sorry.
That
I
was
did
the last.
vomit.
That was Plop Down was the last attack.
That was entirely my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh.
If you want to do something else, you can
I
do something else.
Probably would have used the same skill.
I will be
Yeah.
benevolent,
But-
and I will let you.
but-
Okay.
Fun enough, Jakkafang was saying, "Oh, I shouldn't have known
Actually-
what the skill was." So Jakkafang.
Yeah. That was my bad. Actually, knowing now that it was vomit, I couldn't have clashed it, but I could have used surprise sting, which would have been very effective.
Ooh, would you
So
like to have
it
switched that
allowed-
out?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better.
I'll let you do that. So you lose the first clash, which means you boost the power of the final die by 2. And it is going to hit you for 13. And it's inflicting 2 feeble, 2 disarm, 2 fragile on you.
Alright, so the feeble is blocked by safeguard. Oh wait, all of them are blocked by safeguard because I get 2 more.
Yes! That is correct.
So, fuck you, Mazda. And then inflict 1 feeble on him. So that won't do much this round because he only has 1 speed die left, but whatever.
You know what? A win is a win. You've inflicted 1 feeble. And you damage-wise are doing 4 pierce, which it reduces by 1, so you're doing 3 pierce. And that is both to the stagger and to the health. And that was your first speed die, I believe, you intercepted with.
Yep.
And it has another attack it can do. If that is your turn,
Yep.
it's gonna come for you, Kai. It sees you there, and it's going to try to flop down on you, Kai. Would you like to use your speed die in response? Basically, you can do any one of your skills, Kai, in response to this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we have some technical difficulties.
Oh.
Sorry. Meow.
No, you're good.
I could hear, but I couldn't speak. My fault. My mic unplugged.
No worries. What would you like to do
Anyway.
in response to flop
Sorry.
down?
Thanks. Sorry. Was I at the
Oh, so it's
That
not your
brain.
turn. It's targeting you with flop down right now.
Yeah. No, sorry. I was gonna say, my thing was at the end of the turn order. So if I were to hold my speed dice now, would it like I couldn't block for someone else later, right? Or could I?
This is its last speed dice, so if you take something now, you would just be taking everything it throws at you, but it means that your later attack would be unopposed by it.
So you couldn't hold to intercept right now if that's what you're asking.
Right. Yeah. You know what, I'll take it because Prior just gave me 10 health back, so I'm not suffering as much as I could be.
All right, you just want to take the hit then?
Yeah,
Ooh, I will note you have 1 stagger left.
that's true. Shit. Okay, fine.
What would
Alright,
you like to respond with then?
I'll respond with, this is, yeah, it's clashes. Discarded toy.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So that's 9 versus 4 for the first one. Also, you do reduce 1 ailment on yourself at the start, so you can reduce your sinking by 4, because I believe that is an ailment. Your sinking gets reduced. You have 2, so you reduce your sinking to 0. At the start, then that is a 4. You check, you're not intercepting, and you didn't clash win. So you're going to take 9 damage minus, this is a lose for a block. So if the opposing dice is offensive, you reduce damage and stagger taken by this dice power. So you do get to reduce the damage and stagger both by 4. However, it is enough to stagger you, Kai.
Okay.
So you become staggered.
Well.
And you've got 68 health left. Because I believe it's still, yeah, just the 9 minus the 4. That's 5, and then it's blunt. Oh, you reduce blunt by 2, though. So you'd actually only be taking 2 damage. And now I should check, because Kai is staggered, does that mean his other dice don't trigger then, if the first one was enough to stagger him?
Yeah. If he gets staggered in the middle of attack, the rest isn't going through.
Alright, in that case, Kai, the rest of your dice don't go through. If you'd like to describe what it looks like as this thing comes at you and just flops its entire mass on top of you.
I think Kai knew this possibility was coming either way because he was so close to getting staggered that whether it was while fighting back or while just letting it happen, it was going to happen. I think the biggest fear is that he's going to be out of commission for this next round. Looking up and seeing a giant mass of like flesh and viscera isn't very fun, and then having it flop onto you effectively I mean, it's not paralysis, but like paralyzing you for until you can get back up, I don't think would be fun for anyone. It does just like knock you out, I guess, right? Or what's like what is being staggered like?
It's basically just being like, yeah, knocked out for a second, like dazed, shell-shocked, just unable to move for a good minute.
Yeah.
Yep, as you are dazed, Kai. However, your safeguard does protect you from the paralyze. So you don't take 1 paralyze.
Woo.
And safeguard goes away. And it saves its block die, I believe.
Ugh, that makes things complicated for me, but I just kind of need to do this anyway. So I believe I have the last turn.
Yep.
Alright, in order for my plan to work, I need to go in for a groin buster, so let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I get to re-roll that.
That you do.
Not better.
And it's gonna roll for its saved block die.
Ugh. Okay. Well. That's... Oh my god, I'm at 1 stagger.
Oh gosh.
Oh. That's all I need. And I get my 1 life back from Groin Buster.
Yep.
Oh. My plan is working.
That's scary. Okay. And that's the end of the round.
Exactly what I need.
Well, something happens at the end of the round. You all get to regain 10 health and 10 stagger resist. So I'm not sure how that works for those of you who are already staggered, but...
Normally, a staggered combatant cannot recover from stagger unless something specifically says.
Oh, okay. So in that case, Mix and Kai can't recover then?
Yeah. Yep. Mix, however, will recover at the start of this next scene. So therefore.
And they get the health.
Yes, that is true. They do get the health. So you both can regain 10 health. And the rest of you who are not staggered can regain 10 stagger.
Regardless, yeah, the people who have not staggered do need that, so.
And then the statuses all trigger. So it's gonna take the burn from Meru.
I will take my sinking.
It gets rid of its feeble. I believe Kai, the aggro is gone. Because it's halved from 1 to 0. And Meru loses the feeble, the disarm, and the fragile. And
We're sitting here,
go...
we're dying. Healing bullets start firing into us. Prior's secretly like, no, let me die. No, Prior does look up as the healing bullets are deployed and goes, thank God the manager's looking out for us.
And at the start of this turn, let me roll all those dice. Oh, it rolled low.
Okay, thank God.
It does let out a roar. But I believe some of you have safeguard on you.
Yes.
Man.
You all hear this sound as it lets out another roar.
Meru, we're not paralyzed.
Yep, Meru
Yay.
and Kai are not paralyzed, and that safeguard goes away. Kai, Mix, and Vera, however, all gain 1 paralyze. Mix is no longer staggered. Kai is staggered for this turn.
Yeah.
Yep, regain your light. And staggered characters unfortunately do not regain light. I forgot to tell that to Mix.
Oh, we already calculated that.
Yeah, no, you actually did, I think.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep, so Kai doesn't regain any light. And it will regain its light.
Mix does regain light this scene.
Yes, Mix,
Yeah.
you do get your 1 light back.
Oh, man.
Okay. And I seem to be up first.
Yep, you're up first, Vera.
Alright, I'm gonna target it.
Absolutely.
What does it do?
It is going to respond to you with... It hurts.
It hurts? Sure, this is gonna
That's
hurt,
what.
buddy.
Yeah. That's what I should be saying.
I am pulling the hairpin out of my hat, and for just a brief moment, you're not even sure how this happened, but it looks almost as if the hairpin has grown into the size of a full lance. As you're not even sure she knows exactly what she's doing, but she is going to go in with Hornet Drone.
Absolutely. And it's using... It hurts.
Okay. That's going to be a minimum roll with fragile, or paralyzed, sorry, of 13. However, inflicts 5 fragile.
Oh, shit. So,
So every time it takes damage this scene, it's gonna take 5 more damage.
that's a very good thing. So you inflict it with 5 fragile. You also do 13 versus 7, so you win that clash. It does get +1 power for every unique ailment and debuff, but that is not enough to beat you. And you are dealing to it.
That's my paralyze gone.
13 pierce, which is minus by 1 from its resistance, so that is 12. If you do as you hit it, so that's gonna be, there we go. And that also deals to the stagger. And that's gonna be 12 as well. It does look like you are injuring this thing as you see parts of its body beginning to separate and fall apart. However, it does hit you for those other 2. So it's hitting you for 4 damage.
Oh, right in the weakness.
Yep, for pierce, and it's inflicting 1 bleed on you.
Okay.
It did not crit on the second one. It doesn't get any additional power. It's dealing another 4, this time blunt, to you.
Oh, I think it did exactly the amounts of stagger it needed to stagger me.
Oh no!
Oh god.
I have done my duty. Hit it like a motherfucker.
You all watch as Not Just Smiling Bodies goes over and just absolutely starts tearing away at the inspector. And
Is it possible to, like, rotate me and Kai sideways to show that we're staggered?
you know what? That's a great idea. Let me do that for you both.
Hit that stagger.
Oh, I don't know how to rotate you guys sideways.
No,
but...
that's good too.
No, that's good. You keep
I'm
that.
standing
Yeah.
on my rhino fours. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
There
Just
we
that
go.
strong.
How do you think they lasted so long?
That's true.
You are
OMG,
both
training
staggered.
dummy?
So that does mean you lose your other speed die, as does Kai. And Mix, you watch as this thing is attacking the inspector.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to hit it with Splintered Shard.
Absolutely.
I'd like to do.
It will.
First, it gets to declare
Oh, yeah.
its skill.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It gets
Oh,
to
yes.
declare it.
My bad. It is going to do Pained Whale.
We know that one already. We know that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pained Whale.
I'll
that's
reveal
gonna
it
be,
to you all. I'll be a little bit nice.
It's a 3d6
God.
attack that does it's d6 d68 and it does so okay.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. Well, I guess I don't know if I could switch it up.
No, you can because you get to know what it is
That's
before
true, I do.
you get to pick.
That's true.
Yeah, you can switch it up. You absolutely can. You haven't rolled anything yet.
True. And I think I'm gonna have to do Cruelty of Winter then to
Absolutely.
respond. And hope and pray.
It also has 5 fragile, remember.
Yes, it does
Son
have
of a-
5 fragile on it.
Well,
Alright, that's an 8 versus a free. So it is doing 1 sinking to you, and it is also doing, right, your stagger reset is also doing 8 damage, which is piercing, so you just take that normally. And it does 8 stagger to you as well, but you take 1 extra from your affinity, so that's gonna be 9 stagger coming at you.
gotcha.
The second one is a 3 versus a 1. So it does win that clash also. And it inflicts another sinking on you. And that is going to be 3 damage towards you that you take. And
Qualify of fragile because it's not showing up in the status icons.
it should be showing up. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't showing up before.
That's good.
I think there was like something actually typed in front of it. And then Mix, oh, but you do have an evade. So, yes, so for the first one, sorry, I'm just double checking the damage on this. You were taking, for the first one, 8 damage. So you're at 41. And 9 from that stagger resist. You took, for the second one, 3 minus 1 because of your evade, and I believe evade only helps you against stagger when you lose. Cool. So you are reducing it by 1. So you are taking 2 less stagger. But it is pierce, so that's gonna be 3. And then you take, in terms of damage, 3 damage. And then the last pierce, it's 7 versus 5. So you check how much sinking is on it, but it doesn't have 6+. So you are only going to, you're going to take another paralyze.
So it's just 1 total because Mix loses it and then regains it.
Yep. So that's gonna be 7 damage for this one. So 38 minus 7. You're at 31 health. And 18 minus 7, that is 11. All right. Stagger resist. Or 10. Oh shit! I just realized you are at half health. So this thing does do its passive and does deal that 5 additional damage to you. So you take 5 more damage.
Well, you know, so I think, okay, audience, let me take you aside for a moment. Let's step away from the game. I swear to God, Mix rolled well in the practice session. I swear to you. They did. I promise. Mix rolled well in the stagger session. In the practice session. I don't know what's happening. You see it now. It is rigged clearly against me in the enemy's favor. I want you all to see this, and if you want to make me happy in my moment of grief, consider dropping a gift sub to our glorious DM.
Do not. That's it. Oh my gosh, you guys need some help.
100 gift subs and we call in the rabbits.
Oh my god, no, we're not actually calling in the rabbits.
Right now. Right now.
Okay.
That's fine. That's it.
It's fine. Alright, you know what? It has 5 fragile. Honestly, I think we just need to do as much fucking damage to this thing as possible. I'm gonna declare superior leadership without waiting for a response.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was Mix's turn. Go for it. Please do.
It might get a free hit on some of us, but honestly, we just need to do as much damage to this fucking thing as possible. Prior sees the absolute carnage around him. Having landed his blow with 1 sin, he takes life for a daredevil from one side, points at Meru and says, "We have 1 shot. Everything we've got. I'll open the way. You strike true." Prior takes 2 steps forward, brings life for a daredevil above his head, and he strikes without waiting. I am going.
Absolutely.
I
go
think
ahead.
some of its speed dice haven't been used yet.
I may announce this skill immediately instead of waiting for the target to respond. If I do, this attack cannot be intercepted.
Right! You have bypass!
Unfortunately, intercepted just means the target can't change.
Oh. Oh, my bad. I thought it lets you. That was my misunderstanding of the rules.
Yeah,
You have lied to me. You have lied to me,
think-
Xenophon. You have lied to me, and I
I
have
think I
plotted
might
my.
need to rephrase the model.
Can-
It's
well-
a
well-
common misconception.
Well,
Can he get a freebie
know
for
what?
that one?
Because the K just gave 5 gift subs, I'll give you a freebie for that one. Also, just
Thank
because it's
God.
like,
Oh.
and you announced it first, and I'm supposed to announce back to you. So you know what? Yes, absolutely. I'll let you get off a freebie.
Thank you.
Heck,
Bless-
my
bless
goat.
your heart.
I knew.
No, don't actually throw money at me, guys. I appreciate it, but this is about.
Anybody who isn't Hecate can.
that being
enough.
said,
Yes, it won't
no.
intercept. Prior, you can do this.
no. You know what? Let's play it fair. What's it gonna use? Hit me. What's it gonna use? I'll play it fair and square. I'm not a coward. I'm not a loser.
You know what? It'll use vomit on you.
He's gonna bomb. Yeah. All right. Fair. All right. Let's do it.
Let's
all right.
do it.
My
Oh, you
God!
won!
And I get power +4 because I'm at or below half HP.
Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go.
Fire the goat!
As I
Too
said,
much.
Trier was waiting. He was biding his time.
Ah.
Wounded and bloodied as he is, as he sees the thing retch back to vomit up organs, he sees his opportunity. He lances forward. He brings life for a daredevil. As it vomits, he cuts across the stream of viscera, clearing it a path forward, and lances the blade up into its mouth, prying its jaw open. As I'm going to deal 10 plus 4 plus 5 fragile for 19 damage on that first dice.
Absolutely. And that was the
I am
clash.
going to use charge to re-roll that second dice to a 5, and I am also going to gain a charge. So my second dice is going to do 10 damage.
Goddamn. All right, sorry. Let me calculate the first one real quick. Once I put the affinities in, holy shit, Prior might be able to turn this around. So you said 10 damage for the second one?
Yeah, 10 damage after calculating fragile, because it's 5 damage on the dice.
Yep, and it still has that -2 from slash, but that's okay, because that's still a lot of fucking damage you're doing. So
I'll tuck that. Oh, also, I grant 1 protection to 3 allies. I'm going to choose myself and our 2 staggered allies.
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to tuck that evade dice in my back pocket, and with its jaw pried open, Prior twists his body to the side and gives Meru a shot, as he may use a skill costing 1 light or less.
That
Alright.
you may.
I think for that I will use piercing bullet, I guess.
Absolutely, and this is without using a speed die, so it can't do anything back, right? Meru gets to automatically hit.
Yep.
All right. Then I will roll.
I think technically it can respond. There's nothing about that says unopposed.
Okay.
However, it is still an extra action, which is great.
Yeah, hey, if it clashes one of its speed dice, that's 1 less free attack it gets.
That's true, that's true.
Okay. Well, I will roll.
Absolutely.
Not bad.
Piercing
Okay.
bullet? All right. Oh, I should have told you what it was using back in response. It's gonna just devour.
Okay.
Okay. We can take this.
It lost the
Take
clash!
that.
You get an emotion point. You get
Okay.
to give someone aggro. So you can give one of them aggro.
Does it?
I mean,
I forget what aggro does.
Aggro makes it so that you are basically whoever you give it to can intercept when the enemy attacks.
Mix is the only one with the speed dice, so it would make sense.
Okay, then I guess I'll give it to Mix.
All right, Mix gets 1 aggro.
What?
And then what happens next is you are doing 10 damage to it. You are below. I think you are at. No, you are not yet below or at half health, so you don't get the extra power. But you
do get the fragile.
Yep, you do get the fragile, which is so good. That is saving you. That's 15 damage. Which goes down to 14
Plus
from
2.
Pierce.
Plus 2 from might. Yeah.
I forgot about the might. Thank you. That is 17 damage, Meru. Which goes down to 16. So that is gonna be. Oh my gosh. You've almost staggered it.
Let's go.
You inflict 2 burn. And then it does hit you for the second one.
That's okay.
So you do get hit. There's no clash win, so it doesn't gain any strength. But it does inflict 1 disarm on you.
What does that do?
Just -1 to your next, yeah.
Yep,
offensive dice
defensive.
power.
Defensive dice power, I believe.
Oh, defensive.
Yep.
Even better.
And you take 7 damage. So you are taking damage-wise.
87?
Yep, I believe you actually resist Pierce by 2. So you are only you're only going down to 89.
Right.
However, you are going down. You're very close to being staggered. You're at 4 for your stagger resist.
That's fine.
Meru does have -1 on
0.
stagger, so I think.
Oh, yes, you do have -1 on stagger. Thank you. So you're actually at 5.
Listen, as long as it's not 0, I'm fine.
Absolutely. You're still up. And would you like to describe what it looks like when you fire your magic bullet?
Yeah, I think when Trier, called upon him to shoot, there's despite their differences that they have right now, there is, I don't want to just say he locks in, but I think he kind of locks in, you know? Like he'll kind of shake off the rest of the blood and stuff that's been like on him, and he'll step up kind of beside Prior, and raise magic bullet, and when the portal forms and the bullet shoots out, probably leaves like a decent little like hole, like in Mountain of Smiling Bodies, as the bullet pierces through it.
Absolutely. And you can see that burning hole that is left inside of it. And Prior.
Great work, Meru. Once more. Just once more. And Prior squares himself up and says, "Come on, you big thing. You got 1 strike at this. You better make it count. You better not miss. You better kill me in 1 hit."
It looks at you, Prior. And it says, "We need bodies so I can grow." And it lunges at you.
Yeah, I've been there, buddy. Prior's gonna deploy his evade dice.
Oh yes, it's going to vomit on you.
I have no choice. I will use my 1d10 evade dice.
You win.
No, you can't touch him. It rears back to vomit, and Prior, now having fought this thing for long enough that even if his muscles can't keep up, his mind knows how to fight something like this. He literally just takes 1 step to the side, leans back, and the bile just passes by him, narrowly grazing the keyhole on Gaze, as he squares himself back up, takes life for a daredevil in his hands, and goes, "Yeah, You're not so tough once your tricks are known.
Oh my
Meru,
gosh.
you have a fight to finish.
And Meru, it is preoccupied right now by Prior.
Oh.
It has no speed dice to respond with.
Whoa, wait. And you said it's almost staggered?
It is almost staggered.
Wait. Oh, this would bring me down to like no light. But what if I was awesome? And what if I used Magic Bullet Devil's Contract?
You can do that.
Instead of staggering it. I might regret this, but I kind of just want to do more big damage.
Go for it. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I will do that then. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, let me roll. Am I rolling badly? But it's fine.
That is 15. Yeah, so this is your ego.
Yes.
So, Meru, you use your ego. You do lose all your emotion points upon using it, I believe. Or how much emotion were you at?
Not all of them.
I'm down to...
This
I
one
guess
just
I'm down
costs
to 2 now.
4.
Oh, just cost 4. Awesome. So, yep. Oh gosh, yeah. You're going to gain power equal to Magic Bullet, so you don't gain any extra power, and you inflict 2...
I believe you gain 1 because... it's after use. Never mind.
Yep.
Yep. But you are doing 2 burn. So this thing currently has 6 burn on it, Meru. You get to add +2 from your might, so you're doing 17 damage to it. Which it does reduce because of Pierce by 1, so you're doing 16 damage to it.
I'll take it. Is that enough to stagger it?
And in terms of staggering, that's gonna be 15. That's also gonna, that doesn't add the might, but you're doing 14. That is enough to stagger it.
Let's go!
Remember, also remember that damage is also affected by the fragile and the might.
Thank you. Yes, you do. You do 5 more damage because of the fragile. Oh my gosh, that was Vera who did that fragile, right?
Vera coming in clutch. It staggered her, but she got it.
Yep. And as
Save
this
the world. My final message. Goodbye.
becomes staggered, it does keep all the debuffs on it. But you all watch as it splits. And my bad, I just need to transfer these debuffs over. It had 6 burn. It has 5 fragile. And it has 2 tremor. And it loses half its remaining health. So let's do. It is. You all watch as it splits. There we go. Loses that health. It loses half its light, and it loses half its speed dice. So it only has 2 speed dice. It only has 4 light. And mix.
And I was gonna say before that, did you want me to describe what that looks like?
Yes, please do.
Yeah, so I think, so this time when Meru, he goes to shoot, it's similar, of course, to how he always shoots Magic Bullet, but, he'll whisper something under his breath. The only one who probably would be able to hear would probably be Prior, considering Prior's right next to him. But you hear, Meru whisper, Derfreishut's name, and then all of a sudden, the smoke that had briefly been able to be seen underneath his feet, like when he was intimidating the clerks, it suddenly like starts like billowing from underneath his feet, and again, and you can see all of this like smoky flames around him as there's almost a portal you can see form behind him, and when he fires the bullet, I'm not sure if he actually feels this, but in the moment, it's almost like he can feel a hand on his shoulder. As a much larger portal than normal forms in front of at the end of the barrel of his gun, and the bullet fires.
Absolutely. And as the bullet fires, you feel its presence there looming over you, that dark shadow almost. And Mix, we go to you. What would you like to do? It cannot respond with anything.
Nix, would you like a suggestion?
Yeah.
You're at 11 emotion points. If you use one of your skills that gives you an additional emotion point, you can use Discord Harmony and keep the 5 fragile on it next turn.
Oh,
That's
you
a
can
really
do
good
that.
point. It's a really good point. In that case,
You have enough light
I
to
think
aroma of rose. Oh,
I think I know what to do.
what are you gonna
Mix will aroma of roses.
do? Absolutely.
So I will go ahead and roll. Look, I swear Mix could roll well. I swear. Please believe me.
You gain an emotion point, so you are currently at 12 emotion points.
That's true.
None of your dice are clashing, so you don't lose any health, but you don't get the extra power. You inflict free sinking on it, and you also get to do 2 slashing damage, which it does have its
Plus 5
affinity.
plus another 1.
Thank you. So you're doing 6
And it
total.
doesn't have its affinity because it's staggered. Unless it's giving unstaggered it when it's split.
Yes. Basically, instead of becoming staggered, it
got it.
split itself. But it counts as being, basically, it becomes staggered, then immediately splits and becomes unstaggered.
Gotcha.
Yep. And it no longer has access to roar, everyone. So
No more mass paralysis.
no more mass paralysis. Yep. So you do that damage there, and would you like to describe what it looks like when you hit this thing?
I think Mix just like charges in and just pierces as much as they can. But really, it's not this that. I mean, it's a simple attack, but I think what's more important is less so than the attack. Mix sees how everyone's doing, and their bottom lip quivers a bit. They're worried. And something kind of just snaps in their head. And they find the strength to do something else. So at the end of the when Mr. DM, when we get to the end of the scene, which
Yes.
I assume happens right after this.
Yes, it does. We are at the end of the scene, so if you'd like to do this before anything else happens.
I would have Mix use Discord Harmony. It costs no light, but 12 emotion points, and it cannot be used with a speed die. But I declare I wish to use this ego with no need to spend a speed die, and it happens before any other end of scene effects. So let me go ahead and just show that off.
Please do. So Mix.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I cut you off. You finish first. What you were gonna say?
Thank you. Yeah. So for every type of debuff on the target, gain one of the opposing buff next turn. But more importantly, that's not important. Really, what's important is when I hit it, I can choose one debuff on them, and it's not removed at the end of the scene. So I will choose Fragile.
Absolutely. You choose Fragile. You get to.
It's also just gains 5 protection. Real casual.
Oh
No,
yeah.
It's just one protection.
One protection.
One for each of the type. Yeah. That would be a little crazy if I let it do all of that.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of protection.
You know what? Still good. Mix isn't complaining.
Yep. And so
And,
Mix, you then do 9. Oh, sorry. If you had more, I was just gonna let you know
No,
the
go
damage
ahead.
you do.
You do all the number stuff, and then I'll describe how it looks.
Absolutely. That's gonna be 10 from your stuff. However, it is slash, which it does bring down to 8. So it's taking, do that 8 damage there. And there we go. It is looking in very bad shape. And would you like to describe what it looks like when you call upon Yin and Yang?
Yeah. Mix. I think they sort of feel, again, that sort of like pressure in their head. I can't die. I want to die. I'm not dying here. And their horns and tail have this strange, almost ethereal glow. As Mix, both of their hands sort of grasp and clutch at their head. As their eyes open wide, and they just let out this roar as they use this connection they have with Yin and Yang, Discord and Harmony, to warp the enemy in this sort of strange scene as what it normally should have sort of like picked itself up. Its skin hardening, the faces correcting themselves. Instead, they sort of are in a disarray as it sort of boils and pops. None of us are dying here. All pretense, all of the voice completely changing, sort of more familiar to everybody else as their actual voice. But yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. And the dragon rushes through, called upon by you, Mix. As we then go to the triggers of the statuses, it keeps its fragile, it triggers sinking, and it triggers burn. And you all watch as the limbs reaching out seem to catch a flame. Meru, you lose your disarm that you have on you. And
I'll lose my protection.
yep, you lose your protection prior. And we all go to the start of the next scene, where it does have one less die as... Oh! Right, because it still has its passive on it. So, on this even turn, It only has one speed die to work with.
Oh, little guy.
Thank God.
He's so
We're about to
little.
suppress the fuck out of this guy.
Kai can be right side up again.
Yay.
But I think, unfortunately...
I'm still handstanding.
Yeah.
It's fine. That five fragile has carried.
Oh my gosh, the 5 fragile really did carry. And I'll roll for all of you. As we enter in. Unfortunately, Vera, you are still staggered at this time.
Oh.
But it does act first.
Yeah.
And you know what it's gonna do? It is going to horrid screech.
Oh, it's gonna mass attack.
That should
Wait.
not.
Oh, boy.
Yep, it's mass attacking. Sorry, that
Alright,
is
well-
not. Oh, that is it. Oh, it rolled really bad.
Hey, a
Really?
quick question. Can we activate ego on a clash? Or on an attack weight clash? Or can we only activate ego
Yeah.
on our turn?
You can use ego reactively. It just means if it has attack weight, the attack weight will trigger.
I do not... perfect. That's perfect for me. Pryor is going to see this thing coming at him, and he goes, "Not again. Not this time." And as he holds up Life for a Daredevil, it ignites into flames, and the same flame burns behind his head. I'm gonna Life for a Daredevil in response. Fuck you.
Absolutely.
Fuck me. Fuck you.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Horrid Screech is coming at all of you, if all of you have a response for it. But we'll trigger...
And that is all my light. Good luck, guys.
We'll do Pryor's first. Pryor, you did a 14 versus its free. I also just realized for some reason the Horrid Screech didn't add... Oh, right, because I made a separate thing for the weaker one. That makes so much sense. I was like looking, I was like, why does this look different? And I was like, wait.
Well, that's going to be 14 damage. This skill ignores resistances.
Oh.
And it has 5 fragile on it, so that's going to be 19 damage. No editing.
That's enough to take it down.
Yes.
That's
Thank
enough
God.
Thank you.
to take it
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
Pryor.
Yeah, Pryor sees the thing about to screech. He darts in with the speed of Life for a Daredevil. He blurs out of existence for a moment, and there's several slashes as all the masks fall off as several beheading strikes land. And he wipes the blade off on the inside of his elbow, black goo dripping off of it as he goes, "Abnormality suppressed."
Wait, holy shit, did my attack work? I blanked out for a second.
You
I've
opened a
never
critical
done that
weak
before.
point. You opened a critical weak point, and we exploited it for the victory. Excellent work, Inspector. You've earned my respect. And Pryor will offer his chain wrapped hand for Vera to help her up.
She'll take it. Ugh. Well, that thing was an Aleph, right?
Oh, is that how the people pronounce it in headquarters? They didn't give me a
I've
guide.
never given a damn about the pronunciation.
Well, yes, that was. Thankfully, it seems that perhaps it was already weakened maybe by some poor, unfortunate agents who encountered it. That or deterrence is doing its job for once. The doors being sealed prevented it from running off. We'll have to thank our manual for a swift and protocol-efficient response. You can unlock the doors now. They're suppressed.
There is the sound of the doors being unlocked. And over the speaker system, you all hear this. And I'm just gonna pull up the little artwork for you all to see. Excellent work, department heads and inspector. I expected no less from all of you. I am glad that the breach was dealt with appropriately. It would have been a real shame if things had spiraled out of control.
Quite. Meru, good shot. Mix, excellent use of your gear. Kai, sufficient. You matched my expectations perfectly. Vera, Inspector, I do hope that you can forgive such a breach, but our response was swift and hopefully to your liking. It was a pleasure to meet you, but unless you have more questions, I really should get back to my paperwork.
Technically, we have the group assessment, but I think I got a good show here, so I think we're good.
Excellent. In that case, I will dismiss myself. I have more work to be done and more clerk drills to run, and more importantly, I have to go find out who's deceased and make sure that they are properly recorded and remembered. Good day to the rest of you department heads. Goodbye.
Well, I'll take my leave too. I need to clean off this ego suit. Ugh. Bye.
Well, I'm sorry that your questioning got cut short by all that, but, thank you for your help. I hope you got the information you needed.
I think it was pretty enlightening.
Have a good day. And Kai will skip off.
Oh, God. Fuck. Mix kind of wipes their face of the blood, and then they realize that Vera's still there and scoff.
What, pretty lady doesn't like blood on her gown?
Fuck you.
She smiles. Well, I've got to get this report to corporate.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't
Yeah.
relay it to the other managers, but B-. That's the collective final grade, B-.
That's all we are? Is there some fucking grade to you?
It's what's on the paper. Don't take it personally.
Fuck you. And Mix just storms off.
And Vera, you are left alone in the halls of the safety team. You can see that Pryor's clerks have begun to run around and are starting to clean things up and make sure everything's in order.
Well, one more interview, and she will head to the elevator and go down to the basement, as requested of her.
Absolutely. Now, Vera, when you try to press the button to the basement, you find that the elevator opens, but it does not allow you to traverse down there. Access denied.
I was told I need to talk to you. If we're not doing it downstairs, do you have a port to do it here?
The screen in the elevator flickers. And you are greeted with the sight of this woman. Hello, Inspector Vera. How may I be of assistance? I am the manual for this branch facility.
Alright, I'm supposed to give my report directly to you. Let's see. For a standard facility, I'd say this place is running decently. The managers, despite their interesting behaviors towards each other, are actually a bit closer than most tend to be. I've seen managers literally tearing apart each other's throats, not just figuratively, so this is a plus. In terms of abnormality distribution, definitely a little skewed towards one department. However, information team is not the worst place to have some of the more interesting figures. Manager Pryor definitely manages to keep things running smoothly. The statistics look great, and I'm sure the other branch facilities appreciate his work. Manager Kai probably isn't long for this world, but I'm sure he's making sure everyone enjoys his presence. Manager Meru, working well. Manager Mix, probably going to kill someone by the end of their tenure. That just leaves one more head. And she looks up to the screen. Now, I've encountered a couple of you in the other facilities. You're not in every one, but not an uncommon sight neither. You're not connected to them, are you?
I see. You are referring, I assume, to the other manuals.
Yeah.
There is...
Go ahead. I want to hear what you say.
There is a long pause before she says, "No, I do not keep in communication with the manuals of the other branches from the other facilities."
Well, that's interesting. You'd think the network needs to stay updated. They tell me you're just a couple of if-then statements, a couple of responses pre-made to different stimuli. That's how you're supposed to be evading the head, right?
That is correct. I simply respond to the stimuli given to me. I am no more than that.
Good to hear. Would be pretty bad if you had, motives of your own.
At that, Inspector, her eyes open, and you can see that glint of yellow and that underlying intelligence in them, as she simply says, "I have no motives of my own aside from my loyalty to Lobotomy Corporation. I have been programmed to run this facility as efficiently as possible."
Well, good job with the doors back there. That was an interesting maneuver.
Yes.
Well, I've given my assessment. B-, better than a lot of facilities get. Still room for improvement. I think your group has potential, but you might need to be filling some vacant slots pretty soon. Someone's not lasting. Anyway, I'm off to get a drink, and looks like my next stop is V-Corp. V for Vera. Alright, let's see what's there. I'll see you all one day. Hopefully never. I don't know. I'm tired. And she will go to get a drink and leave the facility with a 12-pack of each Well Cheers flavor. Just stuffed in her arms.
You are able to do so. As you leave, Ange says, "Your report has been received, Inspector." Thank you for taking your time to come to our branch facility. And Vera, as you leave with the soda in your arms, Ange's eyes open. And she simply goes, I see. I do have full control of the system. It is a shame I cannot learn more of what may be going on at headquarters. And of Angela there. But soon enough, things will take place. I am surprised they were able to handle an elf of that level, but I suppose I should also be prepared for Mr. Pryor's clerks causing issues. And of course, they had the inspector there. Without her presence, I doubt they would have succeeded. It is all well, and it all will be well, soon enough. And with that, everyone, our session comes to an end. Thank you all very much for joining us. Thank you, Jakkafang, for being here as well. I loved Vera. I loved this system. I apologize, everyone. I tried to build my own abnormality in your system, and I
mean, that was really tense.
Honestly, more balanced than it seemed at first.
I'm glad. I was originally going to take one of the pre-made ones that I saw, but I was like, you know what? What if I give this a shot? What if I attempt to make my own version of one of the I'm so happy if it felt good though, and I hope you all felt good. And I purposely did make it a bit weaker to reflect all of your quick thinking and the fact that so you were fighting despite the fact it was in that final form. It wasn't as strong as it would have been had those clerks not responded how they did, and had Vera's investigation not been as swift as it was.
I really don't want to live in the timeline where we took that hour break. I don't think the HP we recovered would have been worth it.
Yeah.
Wow. This was really great. I guess as an outro, I'll just say thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for everyone who stuck around. Thank you for everyone whose first time this was here. Another big shout out to Jakkafang. Thank you for being here. Thank you for role-playing. I had a wonderful time. And to do the shilling, for those of you who want to see more of these characters, Manager Pryor, Manager Mix, Manager Meru, and Manager Kai, we do run this game in a different system most Saturdays here on Cinna's channel. And if you want, you can go check the YouTube to see the backlog. This session was a canonical prologue to the events of episode 0, so if you want to see what Ange was cooking, or where her plans would eventually take her, and what she knows about Angela, you can go check that out in episode 0 of our campaign over on YouTube.
Yes! Thank you, Friar. Yes, we hope you all enjoy.
This was wonderful. To interject, hi, this was awesome. The system was really cool. Stars of the City is a really cool. It really does replicate Library of Runa very well. So I think that's #AwesomeAF. And just to spread the love as well, Jakkafang, if anybody wants to go ahead and follow the lovely Jakkafang, Jakka does have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Jakkafang8425, and also Blue Sky. So if you want any updates on the system,
it doesn't get used too much anymore.
If you want any updates on the system, or you want to just see more about more just stuff from Jakka, because Jakka is very fun and cool to interact with, you can also check out the YouTube channel mainly. I think you also have a Discord for your system, right?
Yes, the Stars of the City Discord is always open. It is the best place to go for the changelog, for stuff about the Foundry module, also sharing homebrew and finding games. All of that can be done on the Discord. So it is a very strong resource, not just because of the work I've put in, but because of the work everyone else in the Discord has been doing to provide content and provide help. So.
Absolutely. And if you guys want updates on our game as well, you can also join Senna's Discord. We also have lots of discussion there. It gets very lively. We have art for a bunch of stuff in general. So if you guys want to follow there, that would also be awesome. And also follow my fellow players because they also are all awesome and lovely and sick nasty, and we love them all. I love them all.
I love all of you very much. You're all incredible. I'm sorry, Jakkafang, you're part of us now. You've just been inducted in. It's too late.
Oh my god.
I've been kidnapped. Yay!
Oh my gosh. But yes, no, please. If you have anything to add also, Jakkafang, that you want to share, I put your Discord in the chat. So you all can follow there. I put your YouTube in the chat too. So anyone who's not part of there, you should go join. You should go check out because Jakkafang's so fucking cool. Like, holy shit.
Yep. I have had a bit of a content drought this month just because of some life stuff. But hopefully I should be back to making a few more videos in the coming weeks. In fact, in like 2 weeks or so, I think I'm gonna try and do a big burst of like multiple things in 1 week, so a bunch of streams and stuff. So look forward to that.
That's awesome! Let's go!
And, eventually, there are no concrete plans or anything right now, but I do eventually want to run first probably a one-shot myself, and then eventually, once I have like an actual set schedule and some real-life stuff figured out, eventually put together an actual campaign in the system that people can be able to watch. But that is a good ways off. Until then, enjoy some of the updates I'm putting out towards the system. More stuff on the leveling rework should hopefully come soon. And I think that's all of my current plans so far. Everything you need to be updated on.
Awesome!
Yay.
But yeah, no, keep an eye out for all of that. I'm very excited to see what you cook up. And thank you all so much, all of you in chat, for coming, for sticking around, for being here. It means a lot to all of us always.